Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us today. Coming up in the third hour today, I'm going to do a detailed review of the blockbuster film that was released nationwide on Friday, The Watchmen. And we'll go over the characters: Night Owl, the comedian, Rorschach, Dr. Manhattan, Silk Spectre, Ozymandias. I have never seen such Illuminati in-your-face propaganda. It was off the charts. And yes, spoiler alert, I am going to lay out what the film covers in detail, including the ending. It's hard to even mention it right now and then not get into it. It's just unspeakable. Unspeakable. And if I would have known how New World Order it was going to be, because I've never really been into comic books, a lot of people over the years had sent me Watchmen comic books and said, you got to read this, you got to look at this. The head of the group of superheroes, Ozymandias, wears an all-seeing eye crown, an all-seeing eye breastplate. And I should have taken notes. I should have written notes Saturday night watching a 3-hour film, because it was all in-your-face propaganda. Now, people are saying, why does a comic book matter? Well, the globalists are psychopaths. They like to brag. They believe they get power out of admitting what they've done and what they're going to do. And this is definitely one of those films. Because then I bought yesterday the actual Watchmen book, $40, Alan Moore, Dave Gibbons, DC Comics. One of a Time magazine's 100 best novels. That's what Time magazine had to say. So this is the big novel, of the Watchmen, condensing basically the whole story. And so I read through it, and so I could compare the novel to the film. And they did do a few updates, which only made it more in your face, more pro New World Order. It is serious, serious, serious business. Because remember, Fox Television ran The Lone Gunman, where the government hijacks a jumbo jet by remote control to fly to the World Trade Center, and the government uses NORAD drills, anti-terror drills, of the same targets being attacked at the same time to make NORAD stand down. And they want to do it to blame it on Afghanistan and basically start the invasion of the Middle East and Central Asia. And the government remote controls the aircraft. That did indeed then happen a few months later. And, just studying low-level psychopaths, the kind that go out and grab women and children off the street to torture them to death. They like to brag to the police. They like to leave signals. They like to warn people beforehand. It's more fun for them. And it's the same thing with this. So, just amazing. That's coming up later. Got a ton of news. Cybersecurity chief resigns over the police state here in the U.S. World Bank offers dire forecast for world economy, and a lot more. So stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after this quick break. We are live at prisonplanet.tv, simulcasting with the live radio show now for the balance of the last hour and 45 minutes of this 4-hour radio show we do Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm now going to do my review of the film Watchmen. Now, let's be clear here. I'm not a big comic fan because I've always been more serious studying history and government documents and the way the world actually works. But art mimics life, life mimics, and of course mimics art itself, so that goes vice versa. I did go see the movie Saturday night because listeners kept telling me I had to see it. Then on Sunday, I bought the Watchmen novel itself and scanned through it, and it's very, very similar to the film itself. I've done some basic research on the creator of Watchmen, Alan Moore, who is a Mason and into all of this Illuminati type stuff. But if you look on the cover of the novel itself, you see Ozymandias, the leader of the superheroes, the, quote, smartest man in the world, and he has the all-seeing eye of Horus on his breastplate. You can see him right there on the left. I guess for those watching on TV, it's on your right, and you can see the all-seeing eye of Horus or Lucifer there on his breastplate. Up at the top, you can see the blue man who is floating, and that's Dr. Manhattan, who is the only person that actually has real superpowers. And he is a godlike creature. And so I want to do a basic breakdown of this film. It is an Illuminati New World Order threat to all of humanity. It is the psychopaths' love to let the public know what they're planning and what they're doing. They believe that it gives them magical powers. They call it lesser magic to advertise what they're doing and how they operate to the public. In all fairness to Alan Moore, he did not want to be involved in the film because they changed some of the things that are in his official comic written back in the 1980s. But he himself, again, is an admitted Mason and promotes the whole Illuminati ideology. And they reveal much of their mindset and their system and what they believe in the film. So let's go ahead and go to part of the trailer, the official trailer for the Watchmen film.
God help us all.
The world will look up and shout, "Save us." And I'll whisper, "No."
We're going to come back and finish up with this after the quick break, and then I will break down this in-your-face Illuminati piece of work. Stay with us.